Hi guys, today I'm going to show you how to prepare sauerkraut the traditional way. Basically chopped up cabbage, which we in our culture normally do in winter time for the winter, when we don't have when we can't buy vegetables, back in the old days. Of course, things have changed, so vegetables are available in the winter as well. But back in the 80s, 90s, in countries where I grew up, it wasn't that straightforward. Anyway, this is a very, very, very cool thing because it costs very little money, and you get the maximum outcome. Is very, very healthy, and it just tastes very, very delicious. Right, let me take you through the ingredients. Here are the cabbages I have purchased today. So I don't know exactly how many. Hang on, what is 34 plus? Yes, around 50 of them. And I've got here some horseradish and some parsley, and I also have here thyme, I think it's called thyme, and and dill. Now, this is the barrel I'm gonna put the whole thing in. This I bought for £10. It has a tap, and we're going to obviously nicely cleaned, and we're going to put the sauerkraut in there. So those are the ingredients, and I take you through the procedure in a little while. Now, this is the scenario. We skim that horseradish. We have here 1.5 kilograms of salt, and then here's the cabbage. We take out the bit which is here in the middle. I don't know how it's called in English, and then fill it up with salt. So as you can see, it's quite deep, and it's all filled up with salt. And then when it's ready, then you take it and put it into the barrel. Now you shouldn't let it fall, but I can't reach the bottom of the barrel. So I just dropped it normally. I get up on a ladder, and then I just drop it that way, and then nicely you fill up the whole thing. But before this happens, you need to put these herbs on the bottom of the barrel, which I'm going to do, but unfortunately I can't film and do this thing at the same time. So those go on the very bottom, and then on the top of it, the cabbage. It is a quick view. As you can see, I put in the horseradish and all the herbs. You can't really see the herbs because everything is green, but take my word on it, they're all there. And the horseradish and the parsley on the bottom, and now you just put in fill up the barrel with the sauerkraut. And here, just to present you, this is the hole I made, and just literally fill it up with salt, and that's it. Right away goes into the barrel again. Right, so that's the whole magic. I will show you more. You see, I just those the chopped up herbs, and when the barrel is full, then you fill it up with water and you're ready to go. I will show you. Right, girls and boys, so this is the last step. Those are the last cabbages. Put a little bit salt in them, and then that's pretty much it, and it all goes in here nicely. And all you then need to do, which won't be on the video because I don't want to waste your time, just fill the whole thing up with tap water until about here. You don't have to fill up the whole barrel until about here, and then you need to cover it with something. So I need to cut something in here, or some sort of plastic, but it shouldn't be that tight because it needs to breathe a little bit. So that's that. I hope you enjoyed the video, and it's very useful. It's a very nice nice little addition to your meal, and it should be ready in the next months. Really will be definitely a video. Very important, every couple of days you need to circulate the water. So you need to choose a barrel which has a little tap. Then you put in a bucket, fill the bucket up with the water from here, put it back on the top, and do that maybe for 5 or 10 minutes. So make sure the water is nicely circulated every couple of days. Very important. Right. Right guys, there was a quick issue which I didn't know, so please, for you not to make this mistake, when the cabbage is in there and the salt filled just the way I showed you, make sure you find something round, like in this case I found something like a tabletop, a round glass tabletop, but it can be wood or anything, to make sure it's nice and clean, and put a big stone on the top of it, because I made the mistake, I didn't do that. And what happened when I put the water in, all the cabbage came up to the top of the water. Some of them turned, and all the salt went to the barrel. It's not a problem, but ideally it should be in the cabbage. So do not make this mistake. Make sure you put a big weight on the cabbage. I will show you again, and then fill it up with water so that they can't come up and they cannot turn. Live and learn, eh? Right, so this is a glass tabletop, yeah, which is a little bit shorter than little bit smaller than the barrel, obviously. So make sure it goes in. And this is a big stone from the garden. But if you have some good quality wood, example something like this, which is an old tabletop, you can use that also. But make sure you clean it, because this is a bit dirty. That's the reason I didn't want to use it. So this is the solution. And now the top you cover up with something. Unfortunately I don't have the top for this barrel, but I will cover it up with some roof tiles, thin long roof tiles, and it needs to breathe. So you have to make sure you don't completely seal it, because it needs to breathe, and it's gonna generate some gas, so it's gonna shoot up the lid anyway. Now this was that, and I do apologize for the little inconvenience, but first time for me, I'm doing this, so I think a little mistake on side is acceptable. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I will do another video and put the link underneath this video when I actually chop up the first kraut. So today is the 18th of April, 2026. Different story. And then I hope, I would say in a month's time it's ready to go. Let's see. Please share, comment and like the video, very much appreciated.